Hi everyone, I'm so glad that you could join me today for our English lesson. Let's get started. So before I start, please make sure you've listened to our story, as I'm sure you have done already, and make sure that you have a pencil and a piece of paper ready because we're going to do some writing today. Okay, I have a quick video to show you, and it's the giant, and he's answering some of your questions because he loved your reading all your letters and having a look at some of your fantastic questions that you asked him. Should we have a look? Let's see. Now I'm hoping this works, fingers crossed. Okay, let's see our video.
Hello Year 1, it's the giant here. I thought I'd send you another video, seeing as though a few of you have a few questions for me. Now then, someone's asked, what is my real name? My name is Arthur Robert Giant, but you can call me Bob for short. Now someone has asked, how far away from Langley do I live? Oh, not far enough. Tell me. It's about 100 miles. Do I have any children? I hear you ask. Well, I do like my peace and quiet, so I don't have any children. Now, why do I live at the top of a beanstalk? Well, like I said, I like it quiet. I don't like kids coming up and seeing me every week. And I quite like the view. The last question I have is, do I have a harp? Good question. I do have a harp. It's old and beautiful, and it helps me fall asleep when I like my afternoon nap. Now then, Year 1, thank you for all your questions, and it's nice to speak to you. See you soon.
Okay, wow, he's answering all of your questions. Wasn't that fantastic? Okay, let's get back to our lesson then. So today our objective is, can I use adjectives to describe Jack? Can I use adjectives to describe Jack? Good, now I want you to have a think. I bet you know the answer to this one. What is an adjective? Can you tell me? That's right, well done. An adjective is a describing word. Fantastic. So I want you to have a look. Can you think of any adjectives we could use to describe Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk? Think. Can you tell me? Good. Well, I've looked at this picture, and in this picture I know that he's very poor, so I have thought of the adjective poor. Good. He was very poor. He didn't have a lot of money, did he? Right, have a think in this picture. How do you think we could describe Jack? Can you tell me? Good, I have thought of the adjectives friendly, and I've also thought of the adjective young. Good, because he wasn't very old, was he? He was only young, and he was very friendly because he even chatted to the old man, didn't he? Okay. Now I've got a little paragraph, a little sentence here from the story. See if you can spot the adjective. In the morning, even his room seemed gloomy. What's the adjective I've used there? That's right, it's gloomy. Well done, Year 1. I'm going to highlight it there, gloomy. Right, have a look at this picture. How could I describe Jack in this picture? Can you tell me? Can you tell me why he was? Good. Now I heard lots of you saying the word brave. Brave. Now, brave is when we're not frightened of things, and he was very brave in our story because he climbed all the way top of that giant beanstalk, didn't he? And I would be very frightened if I had to climb that huge beanstalk. I don't think I would want to do it. I'm not very good with heights. Okay, look at this picture now. How could we describe Jack in this picture? Can you tell me? And tell me why you're using those adjectives. Good, fantastic. Now I've thought of the adjectives. Cheeky. Now he was very cheeky, wasn't he? He took the golden hen which laid golden eggs from the giant. So I've said he was very cheeky. And I've also said that he was quick thinking, and that means that you think of solutions to a problem. So he knew that he was very poor and he didn't have a lot to eat. So he was quick thinking and thought that if he took the hen, he could exchange her golden eggs for money and exchange that for food. So he was quick thinking. So quick thinking, good. That means we think of a solution really quickly to our problems and answer to the problem. Okay, so what my suggestions are today. Just going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, so I want you to draw a picture of Jack and write down some interesting adjectives around the outside to describe him. Then I want you to choose a couple to put into a sentence. And your challenge today is to see if you can use because in your sentence. Okay, let's have a look at my example. So here I've got a picture of Jack, and around the outside, and you can draw that, around the outside I've thought of adjectives like young, brave, thief, poor, friendly, quick thinking, and I've put them around. And then not only that, but I've put them into sentences using my capital letters and full stops. So I put here, Jack was a poor boy. And then I thought, I'm going to have a go at my challenge and use because. So I've put, he was brave because he climbed the huge beanstalk. Now you could put, he was quick thinking because, and think of your reasons that we just spoke about before. So do you think you could do that? Fantastic. Now, if you think that's all very tricky for you, I want you to stay on whilst we have a go at doing a sentence together. Do you think you can do that? So if you think that's too tricky for you, you can stay on and we'll do a hold a sentence together, a practice one, okay? But if you think you can do that, you can stop the video now and go and do that. Now, when I'm looking at your sentences, what I want to see is that you've used an adjective. You've checked to see when you read it that it makes sense, that you've used a capital letter and a full stop and finger spaces. Okay, so I'm just going to stop sharing now. We're going to do a sentence together, and our sentence is, he was very brave. He was very brave. Okay, let me see. So I'm going to write it. Then I want you to pause the video. I'm going to put it down. You have a go, see what you can remember, and then we're going to mark it together, okay? So he was very brave. Let's have a look. So I've got a capital letter at the start of my sentence, and it's he. He was very brave. Good. So I'm going to start my sentence with a capital letter. He was. Now, was is a tricky red word, but I'm going to have a go at spelling it. If we sound out was, it would be w-o-z, but it's not that, is it? Let's just make sure that's nice and neat as well. And do my finger space, was. And it's w, a, and a s. Can you see that? He was very, very, E. Now, do you remember that letter? We've talked about that. Sometimes it makes an E sound at the end of words. That's right, it's a Y. He was very brave. Brave. R A B R, and it's that chatty A. Can you see it? We've got to split them up because they're too chatty for them friends together. B R A. I'm gonna just remove that to make it look neat. He was very brave. Am I missing something? I think I am. I think I'm missing a full stop at the end of my sentence. He was very brave. I want you now to pause the video and see if you can remember that sentence without looking at mine. So pause me now. Good. Okay, let's have a look at it together. We're going to mark it. Have you got yours with you? Good. He, so I've got my capital letter. He was. So if I've spelt was right, I want you to give it one big tick. If you've spelt it was. He was very, give very a big tick if you've spelt that one right, and brave if you've used your sound. So you've gone b, r. If you've got that A sound there, you can give that a tick. B, r, A. Do you think you could do that? And a tick for your full stop at the end. Do you think you can mark your sentence? Fantastic. Now don't forget to put all your hard work onto Tapestry for me to see. Bye, year one.